kind of tracking 3 big weather alerts for us today, Sam.
Wind, fire danger, and winter weather to our west. Now, locally, for most of our coverage area, the winter weather is not an impact. This is more for ski areas, Monarch Pass, a lot of the I-70 corridor west of Denver, and again, plenty of ski areas up around the I-70 corridor with Breckenridge. Now, the strongest winds, I'm going to be showing our wind report list a lot because it is always kind of fun to see how bad was it. We really actually did an okay job with the gusts. They hit exactly what we thought. On the high end, between 80 to 100 miles per hour. Cheyenne Mountain had 100 mile per hour gusts. Colorado City, this is near the Wet Mountains south of Pueblo, was 95. The Air Force Academy has had a windy night for sure, 84 mile per hour gusts. Ute Valley Park, 75. We had La Vida gusting 72. Springs Airport, 44. Pueblo, 33 since midnight. So on the east side of the city, dramatically less windy than the west side. Now from 6 a.m. through 9 a.m., it'll still be very windy through Colorado Springs, but mostly for those of you on the north side, southwest side, or into the foothills. Also super windy around Fountain. It was that way yesterday. The gusts will be generally in the 40 to 50 mile per hour range with that direct west wind across the city, which means fire danger and very dry air coasting off of the mountains. You're going to want to be careful there. When you take a look through the afternoon, the gusts are a little bit more out of the northwest, going anywhere from about 40 miles per hour to 35 miles per hour. And then through the end of the day, we do start to lighten those winds up. Now, when we take a look at the region-wide gusts from now through 10 a.m., the strongest winds are going to be around the southern stretch of I-25. When we get to noon, the winds are still very windy pretty much everywhere. From I-25 east into the plains, you have a broad mix of 40 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. As we move into 3 p.m., winds continue to be very strong, but they will actually die down everywhere overnight. Fire danger is a day-long thing, everyone, from the interstate to the plains. If a grass fire were to catch today, it would spread super quickly. That's just the reality of today's situation. 60s and 50s for our temperatures out there. It'll actually be warm ahead of our cold front today, but we are watching snow out west. Now that is developing through the mid-morning. It's snowing pretty heavy now. It'll keep snowing fairly heavy through 9 a.m. Between 9 to noon, the snow actually starts to break up a bit, still seeing snow showers on I-70 and Crested Butte. And then through the end of the day, the clouds clear, the snow stops, and driving on 70 will become a little bit better. So if you have to drive west today, target the afternoon. It'll still be slick out there, but it won't be new snow. But for the first half of the day, not only are you seeing several inches of accumulation, you're gusting in the 40 to 60 mile per hour range, which will lead to blizzard-like driving conditions. We're going to take a traffic hit from our partners up in Denver 7 that is right near Castle Rock in the southbound lane. The CDOT crews, can you see that guy on the right side of your screen? They're actually kind of moving trucks along just a little bit. I think they're trying to clear up room to get these semi-trucks on the side of the road. Again, this was southbound at Castle Rock, but we know in the other lane as well, they were using the toll road. So we'll go into our traffic map here and give me a second to pull it up. Things are still moving just fine for most commutes in Colorado Springs and Denver, but semi-trucks have to pull over from Castle Rock all the way through New Mexico. Ira?
Yeah.